All right, let's go. We're 2 minutes away. You've been hating, man. Gameplay this, gameplay that. Where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay? Here it is. Well, you about to get some gameplay. Gameplay, deep dog. Be wanting it. Here it is. I thought y'all wouldn't get it. Here it is.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the official EA Sports College Football 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set, which includes the new wear and tear system, player abilities, home field advantage, unique playbooks, and a host of new mechanics that deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, every hit matters, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season. In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player abilities that help separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen. In contrast to the pros, where superstar talent is generally balanced across the league, the player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill levels. Physical abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles, or can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity at the line of scrimmage, and pressure. Here you can see the stater is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance to distractions. The visiting quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, You'll face various degrees of home field advantages impacting confidence and composure levels, on-field performance, and more. Home field advantage will disorient players with lower composure levels more than it will for the level-headed players. Decisions like audibles and hot routes will become more difficult because these stadiums will be rocking. So it's more important than ever to keep your team in manageable down and distance situations. With 134 FBS teams to choose from in EA Sports College Football 25, the wide range of play styles is something you can't experience anywhere else. From wide splits in Oklahoma, to the triple option at Air Force, to Michigan's dominant ground game, the playbook variety makes for unique matchups every game. Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs, explore the new option game, and other new trick plays. With more teams throwing the ball all over the field, College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds control and variation to every dropback. To expand player variation at quarterback, we focused on tuning situational throws and an array of new trajectories that will provide more passing control with a timed button press. Other new gameplay mechanics will give you more control before and after the snap. Adjust the length of your primary route with custom stems. Switch players directionally with the new switch stick for post-snap control. Master the new kicking meter and call a number of new hot routes at the line. For more on gameplay and playbooks, check out the Campus Huddle blog. Subscribe today to get the latest EA Sports College Football 25 news. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle, which includes both EA Sports College Football 25 and EA Sports Madden NFL 25 for Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5. Till next time.
Yes, sir. Wow. That's a lot. We getting a lot. Them abilities. So it's not gonna be abilities like Madden, you're not getting your superstar and all that. Like, but let's go through and watch it one more time.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the official EA Sports College Football 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set, which includes the new wear and tear system, player abilities, home field advantage, unique playbooks, and a host of new mechanics that deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, every hit matters, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season. In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player abilities that help separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen. In contrast to the pros, where superstar talent is generally balanced across the league, the player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill levels. Physical abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles or can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity at the line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the stadium pulse meter is maxed out. But the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance to distractions. The visiting quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and
Get it free?
unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, you'll face various degrees of home field advantages impacting confidence and composure levels, on-field performance,
It did to me. I don't know what you thought about it, but it did not just look like a Madden redo to me. But I'm bringing up the campus huddle stuff now. and it is gonna be abilities like Madden 08. It's not gonna be like new ability. It's not gonna be like how Madden 25 abilities. And there is um this new throw power dynamic is gonna make all a little bit of passes a little bit harder, a little bit easier, depending quarterbacks with weaker arms or low accuracy rates will have larger red sections. So when you're passing part, a blue part, and a yellow part, you want it to be in the blue part when you throw. But it's going to depend on your quarterback's attributes, your abilities, throw distance, and other factors that impact accuracy, such as being pressured, back foot, on the run, etc. So the blue is where you want it to go to have pretty much perfect accuracy. Yellow is, and then the red is it's probably not going to get there. It's giving sort of the I don't know for my guys who's old enough. It's giving sort of the It's giving sort of. You remember how the vision cone used to be on Madden for my older Madden players? Um, that's what it's sort of giving to me. How your vision cone was bigger if you were a better quarterback, and if you were a worse quarterback, then you would have a really skinny vision cone. A lot of people did like that about Madden, but I think that's sort of bringing that back, and it doesn't look like plays faster than Madden. I did see somebody say that 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 breaking tackles seemed a little bit OP right now. See a lot of people who like the game for real like Division Cone. Uh, I'm a Panthers fan, so we had like Jake Delhomme in that era, so his Vision Cone wasn't the biggest, but um, like I said, a lot of the real gamers did used to like the Vision Cone. Uh, so just like I said, kind of seeing what everybody's saying about the game, kind of seeing what people are talking about right now, and I think for EA, I think uh, for, pretty much like I'm loving it. It does not look like a Madden reskin. It looks like its own game, and I can't wait to play it. Uh, so let's see. Is with that said, college gameplay was built on these three fundamental players, all 22 plus, 134 ways to play, and stories of Saturday. All 22 highlights the importance of individual players and their unique abilities. It emphasizes the differentiation talent between the best and worst players in college football. And that's what you have to be able to encompass in a game. That if I am a really small school trying to take on a Michigan, a Florida, USC, a big school like that, and I'm at I don't know, Troy, it should feel different. They should feel faster than me. Like I can win, but it should be more difficult. 134 ways to play. From day one, our message was every team is somebody's favorite team. Properly representing offensive schemes from Air Force triple option to the air raid at USC was of the utmost importance. So again, each team should feel different. And you still have to get every team right, because for us dynasty players, for the schools, I feel like I'm really playing with a bad school, not just I'm playing with worse players. I want to feel like I'm really running our offense. And the final stories of Saturday seeks to encapsulate the raw emotions of these student athletes. They perform under pressure in hostile environments. A true freshman is going to respond differently compared to a senior. So getting this right was really important. And that has to do with like the headstrong and those kind of abilities. And that's true. Like you can have a very talented true freshman that can mess up in big moments just because the atmosphere of the game, when the atmosphere being in a big stadium, when you got the stadium rocking, when you got the music playing. I seen they got the rights to Mo Bamba. So when you have, that the music playing, I think it was one big song that maybe they couldn't get. I think it might have been Sandman, but All right, all right, all right. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. Please let me be back. I think I got it figured out now. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. Please let me be back. I was talking for like 5 minutes without realizing that I wasn't back. All right. I'm trying to bring up the campus dive stuff so we can go through that, man. I'm really pissed that I'm having trouble right now, man. I never have trouble, and nowadays I'm really excited about something like now. StreamYard want to be giving my computer problems, like. I apologize. All right, now back into this. All 22 unique abilities, 134 ways to play. They're trying to make every team feel like every team because every team is somebody's favorite team. Like you might have somebody who's randomly I don't know, this one of the smallest schools in the world. Like, but that's still their favorite team, and that's the team that they're gonna play with. And on Dynasty, that's the team that they want to build up. So you got to make them feel like they really using their team. And then stories of Saturday, that's true. A true freshman, when you put him in a horseshoe or when you put him in a big stadium or something like that, like he's gonna be like, even if he's talented, even if he's the best freshman in the world, he's gonna be like, wow, like I really made it here. The nerves is gonna kick in. Now, stick work. Um, from the start, one of our primary objectives was capture the authentic and wide open gameplay of college football. We study and try to recreate the current and former college football legends. The result is a game that allows you not to play north and south, but also east and west, thus unlocking a whole new level of excitement to the game. However, we didn't stop there. We introduced all new specific run styles for the different archetypes in college football 25. This will provide a more in-depth and personalized game experience, allowing players to mimic the styles of their favorite athletes or create their own unique approach to the game. Which is true when you're running in college compared to the NFL. Like you can be way faster than somebody or way more athletic than somebody, so you can get away with stuff that you could never get away with in the league because you could be way faster than somebody. You could be a nigga that run a 4.3 going up against a nigga that run like a 4.9 or a 5.2. You know what I'm saying? 4.9 or a 5.2. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. Like that's the type of stuff that you have to deal with in college football. Is you can get away with more moves, so I can play around and rather than like on rather than like on Madden, you might can't All right. Damn, my man is messing up. If you are a casual gamer, do stay on Madden. Do not mess up college football for us, real gamers. I repeat, do not mess this up. So, looking at this wear and tear, again, it is only for Dynasty and it is only for Road to Glory. I knew that because if you play now and somebody playing with Texas and they lose Quinn Edwards, or they playing with Colorado and they lose Shador, people was gonna be mad. So I knew this had to be a dynasty and Road to Glory thing. So player, but is it gonna be on online dynasty? Because online dynasty that would be interesting. Uh, Note the bars depleting only represent the most hurt body part. The depth chart, the coach vision to see the wear and tear status. Hold the left trigger and plus right stick down. Picture in the play call menu, we added a ton of wear and tear get up animation. After players bend up, you'll see a variety of animations for a given body part, depending on. So a nigga might be holding his leg or something like that, or shaking off his arm. With these changes, wear and tear will now add new depths to players' gameplay. Up until now, aside from the risk of throwing an interception or fumbling, what have been the impacts of throwing the ball 40, 50 times a game? Now, gameplay decisions come with physical consequences for your virtual players, adding a level of authenticity and balance to the game. It's not just about the immediate win anymore, and now you have to consider long-term health and performance of your team. So, yeah, you might win the game, but then if you ain't got your quarterback for the next week, now what? Like, you should have took care of him. You should have subbed. And for somebody who used to play with auto subs on, like, I love that. Like, I love that type of – I'm loving that. Like, I'm a firm believer. Like, in today's, like college football, NFL football, like you hardly have any bill carrier backs, and that's a true thing. So but let's continue the option game. Campus IQ and Competence is an overarching concept that has built gameplay to be what it is. I feel like I scrolled up. Oh no, okay. So in actual, first thing we started was making the mechanic mirror the real life quarterback and running back exchange. In the actual game, the quarterback places the ball in the running back's belly with the intent he's going to hand off. However, if the read key comes down, he pulls the ball. This is now replicating the game with the A or X button functioning as the pull key button. The changes to the pull mechanic simplifies your reads while also making RPOs much more usable. If you don't touch anything, the quarterback will simply hand the ball off to the running back. In an RPO scenario, if you want to bail from the read and run, press A, which will be X for me because I'm a PlayStation dude. So you're pressing X to keep it. If you want to hit the receiver, you can simply press that receiver's corresponding button immediately to throw. Looking to keep the ball with the quarterback on the RPO, the type of RPO dictates whether you can read peak or can't alert glance. We made adjustments to differentiate pitch strength. Now a quick tap will execute a quick pitch, while holding down L1 will result in a strong pitch. A quick tap for a swift pitch useful in tight spots. However, it might not hit the pitch back. You know what that means? That means sometimes you're going to go to quick pitch because you're getting hit, and it's going to be a fumble-ski. A fumble-ski. I like that. We holding down L1 for a strong pitch suitable when there's ample space between you and the approaching defender. It requires more time but offers precision, precise accuracy, and velocity. So if you want to make sure you get to that hole, then you got to have enough time to hold it. If you don't want to, because I'm getting hit by the DN, okay, well, now it might fumble. Fake pitcher is activated by double tapping L1, which you got to have that in college football. You got to have that. Now I'm taking off. New control around when the quarterback will branch out of option movement has been added as well. If you hold right trigger when you're a couple yards past the line of scrimmage, you'll branch into standard ball carrying movement. Use this when you got the edge inside and try to take it with the quarterback. So yeah, he's not gonna be in option mode the whole time if you pressing turbo. We also added a range of new animations, including a comprehensive set of pitch animations and pitch catches. We also introduced new pitch out of time. The defense, new AI logic has been added for the read and pitch crews, including new read animations. Read keys now consider more realistic context when deciding to crash or stay home. For instance, they're more likely to stay home and play the quarterback on the wide hash marks. Conversely, when the offense is close to first down, they'll play the dive back more often. So they try to make the defense smarter too. Pitch keys now exhibit more varied behavior with the ability to bluff whether they're playing the quarterback or running back. So your guy might stutter like try to trick the quarterback. We introduced new coach adjustments around. Rather than a single option defense, you can now instruct your read and pitch keys separately on how to defend. Shells, and I'm not talking about turtles. With the removal of base alignment, which is a Madden thing, we wanted to put our time and effort into improving alignment, along with giving players the ability to disguise their coverages. This is addition to the chess match that our core fans have been asking for. And play call, use right stick while in formation view to command your secondary position in a range of cunningly disguised look. These can range from a high pressure cover O to a back up. Wow. So you're going to be able to make your defenders line up however you want them to. So I can give you a cover 1 look, but I'm really playing cover 3, or I can give you a cover 4 look, but we really blitzing. I like that. I'm liking that. That sounds great. Just like real life coaches confuse opposing quarterbacks. But tread with caution. If a defensive back has low composure, there's a risk he might mess up the disguised look. So that's explaining some of the abilities. Field general is a mental ability. Bronze, he can identify blisters post-snap. Silver can identify blisters pre-snap. Gold can identify blisters and coverage shell pre-snap. Platinum can identify blisters, cover shell, and disguise coverage per snap. Option king. Oh, so it's gonna be like badge levels like 2K, like bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Option king, slight accuracy increase on quick pitches, moderate accuracy, speed increase. Okay, so you're gonna want to build your badges up. Workhorse, slight protection from wear and tear effects. Downhill, slightly more broken tackles after reaching max speed. So you're going to break more tackles the closer you are to your max speed. Okay, I'm loving this. Our new grip breaker ability under the physical category. This ability blocks the defender's capability to disengage from a block. At the bronze and silver tiers, this ability is only applicable during run plays. However, at the gold and platinum level, it applies to pass plays with its effects significantly amplified. Another important note to make here is that abilities a player can have is solely determined by their archetype. Mental abilities, on the other hand, are dictated by the position of the player. So Travis Hunter has fan favorite. So he gets increased composure at home. He has best friend. He gets quarterback composure gain on a first down catch. He has clear-headed. He's protection from composure loss. Physical, he has short hands. He has 50-50. He has double dip. He has layout, which I think is that gonna help him on defense and offense, or just defense to be able to lay out for picks, I'm assuming, and recoup. Player abilities are not final, represents a game in development, but short hands, improve standard catches, 50-50, improve jump, double dip, improve double move routes, layout, improve dive catches, recoup, improve fatigue recovery, which he would need recoup because I'm assuming they're going to let Travis Hunter play both sides of the ball. While creating abilities, we kept gameplay balance at the forefront of our development. A perfect example of this is the new pocket shield ability. This makes offensive linemen hold blocks better on standard pass plays. However, even at the platinum tier of this ability, it doesn't apply if the distance to the first down is more than 10 yards, so you'll have to stay on schedule. Lastly, it's still possible for us linemen to lose even at platinum tier. So like pretty much they're not trying to make anything OP. They're going to have an upcoming Dynasty deep dive. I told y'all, bro, EA does the same shit every year for the game. They do the big reveal of the game. Then they give you the gameplay, and then they give you the modes. So everybody who was panicking. Well, we haven't seen gameplay, and it's coming out in July. They do the same. Like they keep it on schedule, bro. Like they had their own schedule to do things, and you just gotta wait, bro. Like I knew there was no way that we were gonna get a game without gameplay, pre-snap recognition. Can you see everything at the line of scrimmage like an experienced senior? What about the freshman playing on the road in front of 100,000 scrimmage fans? They've introduced a pre-snap recognition designed to bring a level of clarity that reflects the experience level of the player controlling the game. For instance, a freshman may not be able to identify who is coming to blitz or what the shell is at the line of scrimmage compared to what a senior would recognize, which makes sense because if you're gonna let the defense be able to say, "Hey, I'm lining up in cover 4, but I'm really blitzing," like the quarterback's got to be able to. Some quarterbacks got to be able to see, like, "Hey, that's not what they really about to do." So the bronze tier of field blitzes are highlighted, but only after the snap. So once you snap it, you'll be able to see, okay, John, the middle linebacker, is blitzing, but you won't be able to see that before the play. On silver tier, you can spot blitzes before the snap, but only if they're close to the line of scrimmage and only for a brief moment. Gold tier unveils a cover shell momentarily, so you'll be able to see if they faking the coverage in. And platinum tier allows players to see even the disguise shells, but briefly. This is designed to ensure that the defensive player can make strategic adjustments in response. See, I like that. They're pretty much already saying that they're gonna be at least attempting to have a balance in everything. And you see, I've been scrolling this thing for a minute. In college football 25, it's not about who has the most skilled players. It's also about confidence and composure. Experience plays a role in that. A freshman player will have more volatile swings compared to a seasoned senior. Yeah, so a freshman player, he's throwing 3 touchdowns, his confidence might be sky high. But then he all of a sudden, he might fumble. Now his confidence going way down. Now his composure is going way down. He's panicking. He's a freshman. Like, he's hyperventilating in the game. Like, I love this. And then you create that with the atmosphere. So the freshman might be somewhere big, man. He just overwhelmed. Like, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. I promise you, the way I'm feeling right now is it might honestly, like, I'm still probably gonna get it. But Madden, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for you to get some time. Because like now, like when them rosters is done, when them rosters flip, like I'm so done with Madden. Like play now online Madden, I get my 100 wins with my Panthers, and then it's over with. Like that's it. Like I play franchise mode to play with the updated rosters, but play now, like I like regular online mode, I do not really play that no more. For instance, when your player starts to cook, a scrambling quarterback will have improved ball security, while a field general will benefit from improved throw accuracy. The Legion ability, which increases the confidence of other defensive backs when that player gets an interception. They are lost anytime a player goes cold. I will leave the heavy details for the Dynasty blog, but your coach abilities also play an important role in composure. The effects are similar and remind me of when USC, led by a true freshman quarterback, went into the horseshoe and beat Ohio State in 2009. Coach Vision. This is a real-time pre-snap information system trying to quickly provide you these features when holding the left trigger. Wear and tear, composure, and confidence. A red bar, your player is starting to cook, while blue one indicates he's getting cold. If a red flame icon or a blue snowflake symbol appears, it signifies that your player has reached a maximum in their respective area. Abilities. This highlights players' abilities on both sides of the ball. Matchups. While the idea of showing matchups is not new, we report the formula to make this easily accessible and straightforward. This is now color-coded for ease of understanding. Green for a favorable matchup, yellow for an even one, and red for a disadvantage. This system enables you to quickly assess the situation and adjust your gameplay accordingly. So if you're seeing on the right side, my single receiver has a green for a favorable matchup. Well, now it might be my shot to take my deep shot with that receiver. Home field advantage. This differentiation will include two core elements: audio and in-game modifiers. Modifiers are effects that disrupt your gameplay both pre and post snap. For instance, you might experience squiggly lines, play art appearing incorrectly, audibles and hot routes failing to register at high rates, or receiver icons fading in and out during a crucial moment of your game, which is true. For a key throw, and the receiver icon just disappears, and you have to memorize it. Like, they paid homage to the classic '06 of the game by reintroducing a similar the screen shade. That's something simple, and I miss even you can. Oh, they brought that back where you tell the fans to get louder on a third down when you playing middle linebacker, and you can do this. Like, it's so simple, but it is not in Madden, and that used to piss me off. Like, bro, like, first of all, the fans on Madden are shit, but now you want to feel you playing defensive end, and you telling the crowd to get right, like get hype. Like, I'm loving it. Home for the advantage only impacts the visiting team. So no momentum going back and forth. I like that. You just have home field advantage. Replay controls. They have 12 unique routes. For instance, they have a new bank 8. And you do not have to have a quarterback with an ability to get certain routes. You can do the entire route tree. I'm loving that. The risk factor associated with run commit has been toned down as well. So run commit, you're not going to be blitzing all 1,200 people. Traditionally, the risk was succeeding a touchdown if the offense opted for a pass, with the reward potentially being a tackle for loss. Now this mechanic only affects defenders' position in the box. So if you run commit, your safeties are going to stay where they're at. Your corners are going to stay where they're at. They're not just going to be, oh my God. Custom stems, a new feature that allows you to adjust the distance of a receiver's route. While hot routing presses, so wow, so you can control where the routes are going in 5-yard increments. So I can tell you to run, hey, don't run a 20-yard comeback, run a 10-yard comeback. Like, I'm loving that. Revamp passing. Left stick pass lead intent. Changed our inaccuracy, missed locations, and overhauled our passing trajectories. So now throw power is going to matter on all throws, not just deep throws. Okay. The red, the blue, the yellow, we went over that. Now when you're playing with a pass meter, the meter will appear over the receiver you're pump faking to. It's no longer necessary for receivers to execute a double move for defenders to react in that direction. We have worked on improving the defender's reaction to the pump fake in terms of the angle they take, the duration of their reaction, and more. So now it's going to be a benefit to actually ever find yourself making adjustments to defend your opponent's passing game, all to try to stop the same pass plays from being used and get ready for control you never had when introducing the switch stitch. A simply powerful tool to make defensive switching more compelling. When you're lurking in pass coverage, flick the right stick. This will directionally switch you to other cover defenders according to the direction of your flick, thus allowing you to play multiple levels of the field in an instant. We know the pain of getting caught in your defensive line while trying to make adjustments. So additionally, when in a pass rush situation, press left stick plus O to switch directionally. What about the hit stick? No worries here. Once the quarterback has thrown the ball across the line of scrimmage, the right stick turns back into the hit stick. So you're going to be able to play more sides of the field. Playbooks and team play style. This year they have over 1,500 new plays, more than 50 formations, along with 134 team playbooks. They have 10 non-team playbooks. They have air raid, multiple, pistol, power spread, option, pro, run and shoot, spread option, and veer and shoot. Staying true to the theme of player control, a brand new type of trick play will debut, the DIY reverse. In these plays, you decide whether to hand off to your teammate using L1 or to keep the ball and run. This introduces exciting plays like the halfback direct DIY reverse designed to keep the wow. So we control whether we hand the ball off or not on reverses. They have an addition of trick plays, including the double pass, the reverse pass, and the reverse flea flicker. A note to consider that when running any given trick plays, the defense will adapt, making these plays calls a much riskier proposition. That's tough. That's tough. A new glance RPO play type has been added, giving players the ability to read a safety to the side of the glance route, which is a short post. This year's game is filled with RPO plays. Consequently, we recognize the need to enhance the defense's ability to counter them. And the majority of defensive alignments, defenders who are positioned away from the run action will prioritize their pass responsibilities. Additionally, defenders have been designed to be more aggressive in fending off blocks from incoming receivers. On top of that, run fit defenders are now capable of responding to the run action more rapidly, enabling them to come downhill and make the stop. When it comes to attention to details, we didn't stop there. You will see the popular wide formation splits from teams such as Oklahoma and Tennessee, which are spread further out than traditional formations, a characteristic of the veer and shoot play style. The flex bone option offense is also introducing, featuring base plays such as triple option, midline, rocket toss, counter option, and zone dive. On the defensive side of the ball, the playbooks assigned to teams include the 3-2-6, the 3-4, the 3-4 multiple, the 3-3-5, the 3-3-5 tight, the 4-5, the 4-3, the 4-3 multiple, and multiple. Tempo game. To replicate college football, we've introduced several modifications prior to the snap. These include the no huddle and the new turbo type, tempo type. Both aim to speed up the game flow. In the no huddle tempo, players rush back to the line, offering the traditional tempo option on triangle. Although there is no huddle, audibles to plays within your personnel group are still possible. Meanwhile, the turbo tempo encapsulates a rapid rush to the line style of play, activated by pressing square or X post play. Think back to the blur option days at Oregon. You were essentially trading the ability to hot route and audible at the line of scrimmage for the advantage of the defense not being set and the defensive line being slower off the ball. Take note that in order for this to be effective, you need to snap the ball within the early stages of the play clock. If you want to define this as your style of play, you can turn this setting on. Press a circle and post play allows you to revert any preset tempo. With these new controls, the spike function has been incorporated into the turbo tempo. AI teams now exhibit distinctive identities in their tempo usage. Teams like Oklahoma, for instance, adopt an up-tempo strategy for most of the game. Yeah, so playing each AI team is going to feel different. So a team like Oklahoma is going to play faster. A team like Michigan is not going to do that unless they get their ass whooped. In relation to clock management, AI decision making regarding timeout usage has also undergone substantial revision to more accurately mirror the strategic decision making of real life coaches. So AI is not just going to be using timeouts for no reason either. in a situation where players or the AR are about to audible, players will glance toward the sideline, looking at the play call holders on both offense and defense. If the defense is caught looking at the sideline, they will be slow to. Wow, that's something simple that really works because in college, like yeah, you're making audibles and stuff, but they also looking at the people holding the signs and stuff. Like the walk to the line is back, and officials are spotting the ball. So the heart pumping moment of whether or not you'll be able to stamp the ball in. Boy, that's so simple, but so freaking big. Something so simple, but better than that random time runoff of Madden. Like, I don't know if it's going to be 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 100 seconds, 54 seconds, 98 seconds. Like, I'm loving that. Like, that is so simple, but so freaking big. That's big. Like, that's so simple, but so smart. Like, I hate that random runoff. I hate that random runoff on Madden that you don't know how many seconds it's gonna take. Okay, yeah. But actually having to run up to the line, I love that so much. Making his debut in this year's edition, the real-time coaching feature. Coaching aggressiveness possesses unique adaptive adjustment levels. This means that different coaches will react and adapt differently to a successful run or pass game, thus creating a more authentic, dynamic, and unpredictable game environment. Additionally, the AI now has access to the full range of adjustments, just like any human player would. As a result, you can see teams employ an array of adjustments, such as shade techniques, showing blitz, run commits, QB contains, and spies to name. Wow, that's going to make such a difference in dynasty mode. So if you just running with your quarterback all game, well, hey, now the AI is gonna quarterback spy. He's gonna quarterback contain your ass just like somebody in real life will. But this is gonna make dynasty so fun. This is gonna make Road to Glory so fun that you have an AI that's not dumb as a rock. The AI will also recognize and adapt to your offensive personnel. For instance, if you're dominating a team with the inside zone out of 11 personnel, You'll notice the CPU tweaking their defensive line, providing a different look to potentially alter your play call. If you're having significant success on the ground, you may find some teams loading the box earlier than others. Again, smart. The AI is designed to be aware of your players' ratings abilities. If you have an elite wide receiver, some teams might just double him from the jump or match him with their top corner. This is an example of the best on best matchup strategy enabled by RTC. So if you're coming out with Colorado and you got Travis Hunter, like, why would we let Travis Hunter go against our third corner, our second corner, our fourth corner? Nope. We're going to match our top guy and we're going to try to lock Travis Hunter up. Or we just going to double him. And now you're going to beat us with somebody else. Again, EA. Y'all ain't y'all bad with this college football game. If this college football game play like y'all got in this long ass campus huddle, like I'm so with y'all right now. Like I damn near want to cry. Like of how much y'all thought of everything, bro. The defensive AI is also capable of disguising coverage. Exactly. So AI, you might think AI, we used to bam, 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 like this cover 3. Nope, AI is faking like we fake. Like they came out in cover 3, but they really blitz and they really engage in 8. Like in scenarios when you're inside the 10 with man coverage, expect to see more pressing inside shade technique, forcing the ball out and over the top, which is how it should be because you're in the 10. Is when the opposition lead by 3 scores late in the game. In this case, you'll notice them keeping the ball inside and tackling conservatively to keep the clock ticking. Boy, that's so smart. In the trenches. A new pass protection mechanic has been added, which provides 6 pass protection targeting schemes. These schemes allow players to have increased control over matchups. Through user interface matchup, players can now see his target and who, and indicators will show unblocked defenders. Additionally, the pocket formation on pass plays has been improved to enhance the overall gameplay. And the guys who had been down there to play college football 25 was saying that like they could scoot up in the pocket, they could move in the pocket, like that felt really good. 400 blocking animations have been added. These animations not only cover open field blocking, but also extend to pass blocking and 1 blocking point of attacking engagement. So hopefully with 400 animations, I should not have my lineman just running down the field, touching nobody. No, go get somebody. Like we try and get a big run. The pass rush and run-stopping part of defense has also seen a significant upgrade. The ability for pass rushers to play more pass rush moves has been increased. This improvement is backed with new animations. Defenders now have an increased ability to play more shed moves in the run game, also supported with new animations. These upgrades aim to enhance activity in the trenches, making it more lifelike. Like we should really be seeing battles in the trenches, not just either niggas running free or niggas getting blocked and he can't get off the block. It's pouring out here. So wet footballs, rain games will matter. Let's first touch on player movement. Harsh weather conditions affect the movement of your players. It's challenging to plant and cut in these conditions. This will be the first thing you feel. The passing game faces considerable impact when playing under harsher weather conditions as well. Players will notice wobbly passes, impacted passes, throw bars, some of the other gameplay affected by the weather. The chance of increased drops and fumbles also rise in adverse weather conditions. The ball becomes slippery and harder to hold on to, increasing the risk of turnover. This aspect means that players have to be extra cautious while handling the ball while using the R1 cover ball mechanic. Weather will also make base wrap and dive tackling a bit more challenging as well. Again, balance. That's all I hear in this is balance. I hear stuff for the offense. I hear stuff for the defense. It impacts special teams. Kicking the ball in heavy rain or snow can drastically alter its trajectory and distance, making field goals and putts a challenging task. It's the little things you may have noticed in the trailer, but in case you didn't, new 1-foot sideline catch animations have been added. You can access these using a possession catch near the sideline. New walks in the line animations have been added on each side. Walks in line following a play call. Loving that again. None of that Just random time skip. Now we at the line. Defensive pursuit has been refreshing. College represented a wide range of player abilities in real life to track the ball carrying space. A player's pursuit rating is key in this aspect. Playmaker, a fan favorite, the playmaker mechanic has been revamped for increased responsiveness and control. Play action. When play action is called in one situation, such as first down or less than 3 yards to the first, the effects on one-fit defenders are now amplified. They have a new kicking mechanic. The distance of the kick, along with the kicker's rate, is assigned the green and yellow regions of the meter. This means that longer kicks with lower rated kickers will have smaller green zones, making the kick challenging. It adds an element of strategy to your game, but you need to consider kicking should matter. I shouldn't be able to make a 60-yard kick with everybody. The speed of the ball moving side to side on the accuracy meter is also based on the distance of the kick. As the ball is moving side to side, your goal is to lock the ball to the green portion of the meter by pressing the X button. Once you lock it, no more right stick to kick. We're back to the X button. Again, the simple stuff, but the stuff that really matters, EA seems like they're on it with this college football game. If you miss to the right, the ball will veer right, and vice versa if you miss to the left. This mechanic makes accuracy just as important as power, reflecting the real-life pressure that kickers face. Lastly, kicking in the middle of the accuracy, hitting in the red represents an overkick. Overkicking could potentially give you the distance you need, but at the potential cost of missing the goalpost entirely. So sometimes you just whiff. Swag out. We wanted to post. I need some water. They have 20 different touchdown celebrations, 4 interception celebrations, and 4 first down celebrations. So how does it work? When you score, you press in one of 4 directions on the right stick. If you want to take it up to a notch, you hold the right stick with the left bumper stick or right trigger. You can swag out, get pumped, or taunt the crowd your way. You can strike the Heisman pose to taunting the opposing crowd with your hand to your ear. When you're sure that all celebrations are within the range of what you see on Saturdays, nothing too over the top, keeping everything true to the spirit of college football. So you're still going to follow the rules. The victory formation. Just take a knee. Players will come onto the field and we will simulate the following kneel downs. Not only does this feel like Saturday, but it also can get you back into your next game, wherever that may be. Okay, that's the end of the blog. And they still said they didn't get to a ton of everything, and I feel like I've been talking for the longest. Shout out to Scott Gallagher and the entire dev team, man. This has me even more excited about the game than I already was. The trade, but that reading the campus huddle will even have you more excited about the game. But if you made it to the end of the video, make sure you comment Money Squad. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get ready to enjoy, man. We are the last day of May. We're almost a month away from the game, man. But appreciate all of y'all. I'm out.